Hi, this is Ted with Messages from the Heart. You know, most of the world is waiting for a savior, someone to come down and really shift everything and make their life incredible. For a lot of people in the world, Christians especially, they're waiting for Jesus, right? To come down and raise the dead and suddenly take all the believers up to heaven with him. Others think that Maitreya is coming, while others think that, there's ETs that are coming from other planets who can really swoop down and bring in all kinds of new technologies and transform our world. That's a wonderful feeling, and yet it's been happening since time immemorial that people think there's a savior that's on the way to really shift everything. And meanwhile, we see that from the 3D perspective, things are not really moving in the best direction. So what is the reality of this? Some people even think that politicians are going to save them or create a new way of life for them. So we're all sort of being misled, and the end result is that we end up not taking full responsibility for not only our own lives, but for the shift that's needed to take place. So the reality is that instead of a single individual or a personal savior to come, it's all about the Christ consciousness arising. Now, everyone is actually a part of this Christ consciousness. We all have that spark of divine understanding and knowledge within us. But unfortunately for most of the world, it's so buried deep in the 3D covering that they don't really recognize. If you're listening to this message, there's a very good chance, in fact, I'm 100% sure, that you are awake to your own Christ consciousness, that you've been on that path of awakening for enough time that you recognize that you are part of this shift. Now, usually we face a little bit of fear saying, oh my gosh, I am embodying the Christ consciousness. And we tend to get a little bit feeling like, wow, that's pretty heavy. But in reality, it's not just you. There's a very large number of people, small percentage-wise, but still a significant number, that are waking up to this divine consciousness, waking up to our responsibility for bringing in the love and compassion that really signifies and embodies the Christ consciousness itself. So when we wake up, when we step up and say, yes, I'm ready to take this on. I'm ready to join this collective consciousness that's gathering and bring in more and more light in the world. I want to be part of this amazing transformation. And I'm willing to do my part to bring in this unbelievable feeling of love that is the Christ consciousness. And when that happens, no matter how small the percentage, the power, the light that will be brought into this world will be enough to totally transform the world as we know it. The world will be actually brought into a new dimension, a higher level of vibration, of love, cooperation. And that's when the magic will happen. But it's up to us, you, me, all of us, to step up, accept that we are that embodiment of the Christ consciousness. We are part of that collective consciousness. And be willing to claim it, to step up and join others in that collective bringing in of the light into this world. It's happening. It's time for you to step up and make sure that you join everyone and all of us as we bring in that light. Thank you so much. This is Ted from Messages from the Heart, wishing you love and light in your Christ consciousness. Thank you.